Those are fun too.
Or a quad, either one. There you go.
I found out I'm just as reckless on those as on my motorcycle. I was riding one once and I must have been 10 or 12 feet up in the air heading for a light pole.
Justin, how are you? Good. No, you can be there, it's fine. Alright. Yep. See ya. There's Clint. Brittany's cheating with a profile picture, it looks like.
I saw that.
Can I do that too?
Okay, I just got done mowing the lawn and I'm like, just not Zoom prepared.
I just got them walking around Lennox.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw it. I can vouch for him. I did not exercise. I just got done eating strip steaks. Sorry. I exercised this morning. We got Tracy here too.
Hello.
We're gonna give it a few more minutes for some folks to get on the call. Justin, you catch any record breakers this weekend?
No record breakers. I caught probably 10 bass over 16 inches, and probably 20 that were about 8.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good weekend, though.
Yeah. I did well on Ponset yesterday. Not great, just okay, but it was fun.
Nice. Any walleyes?
Yeah, 2 decent keepers, bunch of smaller ones. And the pike for some reason just insane yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. I must have caught 10 of them, all between 20 and 30 inches probably.
You cook them with Mountain Dew.
I don't even touch them. They don't even come in the boat. They're too slimy. There's one more joining. Got a call from Brett, so I think I can put that ordinance up on board docs.
Yeah, I talked with him Friday.
Just trying to wait with Brittany to see if she ever comes on. Hey, look, Bennett's on.
What? Bennett is still Bennett? Alright. I'm too stupid to figure that out. I don't have my goatee anymore. I don't even give a shit about it. Chad Riley texted me.
She did.
We got Grant and Bennett.
Grant and Bennett?
Yep, Grant's on too.
Grant's here too.
Oh, hey, Grant.
I'm too lazy to say it.
There's Jason. Turns out I can mute all of them.
There you go. Fixed it. There you go.
Bennett was so close to making it into the meeting minutes.
Chris fixed his name.
Grant might still make the cut.
I'm just filming, but.
I'm not gonna change it when school starts again next week.
Alright.
What?
I think we can probably get started. We've got six members on. So Clint, if you want to take it away, are you able to see your agenda there?
I got her this time.
Okay. Everybody else able to see it?
I'm cheating, I'm using my wife's computer this time, I just want to work. Alright, so I'll call the meeting to order. Are there any additions? Or, you want to approve the agenda?
I'll motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Kathy?
Oh, sorry, can you hear me?
Hello?
What was the question? Sorry, what?
Well, I just asked if there was we wanted to approve the minutes or any additions to the agenda, not the minutes, the agenda.
I don't have anything to add.
Okay, well, and we had a first and Chris seconded it. Who firsted it?
I have Tina and Jason.
Or was it Jason? I thought it was Chris. Yeah. I'm a Jason. Perfect. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
I.
Aye. Opposed? There we go. It has been approved. All right, I don't see any visitors.
No visitors here either, Mr. Chairman.
Perfect.
Just Grant.
Just
Yeah,
great.
Grant, you got anything to add?
All right, minutes from our last meeting. Anybody have anything on the minutes? All right, do we want to approve the minutes of last meeting? Somebody want to be the first to approve the minutes?
This is Brittany. I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Was there a second? I didn't hear anything.
Kelsey seconded.
Oh, Kelsey said, okay, Kelsey, hello.
Hello.
All right, minutes are approved. All right, do we have any reports? Oh, just wait, sorry, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, there we go. Minutes are good. All right, reports. Any report?
No reports.
Perfect. All right, move on to old business. All right, update on the slide cast. So on this, on old business, the signage that I was working on, I did a test run building it, and some of the material worked. So I'm looking for new material, because I just didn't think it went to the quality that I think we want on our sign. So I'm trying to find something better.
What kind of material was that, Clint?
It was a PVC that had a backing on it, and it wasn't thick enough. So I'm going through a different supplier trying to find a thicker material of the same sort. And because when I had the heat applied to it when I laser engraved it, it warped the. So, and I mean, and then I know somebody brought up laser engraving wood. I can do that too. So I mean, if you wanted to go that route too, somebody put it final. That's also an option.
Okay, and I did, we had talked to Clint previously that, we're kind of looking at a couple different companies and then just trying to see quite a bit more expensive, and so I have no idea what's gonna come of that. But there is also a designer that did the Lennox city sign that he's been kind of working on something too, and I know everybody is well aware that we have multiple people that are kind of designing, and then we can maybe look at it as a group and then also compare pricing and quality and all of that, and then vote on something. So I just wanted to reiterate that, just make sure that that was, you know, well known going into it. I guess I just don't want you to get to a point where, you know, if you need to stop at some point before you move any further, just before you know for sure what the decision is. But I really appreciate you working on that.
Yeah, well, I wanted to do a test run because I wanted to look good, and I was like, it didn't turn out the way I liked it, and I'm gonna try something different. I was like, I wasn't happy with it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Any other, old business or assigned tasks?
I was supposed to contact Dakota Alliance about the soccer in August, and I completely forgot. So put that down for next time. Sorry about that.
Tina, didn't they send out an email? I think they sent out an email about a month ago and said just stay tuned, but I don't think there's anything since.
Yeah, I don't think that they've said, you know, I think they're still hopeful, but I don't know what they're doing as far as each of the camps in each of the cities. So
Yeah.
I will email him tonight, so I don't forget next time.
All right, any other assigned tasks? All right, we'll move to the, park repair list update.
Justin, do you want to go over a little bit of what you have the guys working on outside of regular tasks?
The mulch down on Main Street, would that be a main task, or would that be,
No, I think that's just something we need to, that I would count that as a repair. We didn't get to it last year, it didn't look like, so.
Monday we'll be ordering in some mulch, looking, to order from a company in Harrisburg, just because we'll need more mulch than what Ace Hardware has, you know, if you buy versus with bags, you know, it's gonna cost with bags than just ordering a bulk mulch.
Perfect.
Outside of that, I know the crew has spent some time on the ball fields already, getting those in a little bit better shape, touching up a few things here and there. Did anybody get a chance to walk through the park in the last month and make a list of any notations?
Go
So,
ahead.
go ahead.
I went to West Evergreen today, and so there's a few things there that need to be updated. The ball that is on I can't think of the name.
Tetherball.
Oh, the tetherball, yeah.
The tetherball, completely destroyed, so we need a new tetherball there. The ladybug needs painted again, and then there is some, where the flower bed is, that the edging needs fixed there. But first and foremost would be the tetherball that needs replaced.
Is that ladybug, I mean, is it otherwise in decent condition, or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I usually paint it every year, so if you want me to go and paint it. I can
No,
paint it.
no, we can put the boys on that.
Okay, I mean, the seats themselves are pretty good, it's just the middle part, and I usually use, tractor paint is what I use for that, so that it stays. You can get it at Walmart, or maybe the city, maybe city has equipment, but that's what I bought. and
You little-
used as-
Put a little Case IH logo on there, or do you leave that off?
No, it's just, it is red. But, I do just the regular ladybug look to it, but it's just the middle of the ladybug part that needs fixed. And then, like you said, the flowers. And then the last thing there, the sign
Yeah, Justin, if you wanna put that down on your list, let's look and see what we can do about that sign. If we can, if it's paintable or something like that, great, if not, then let's see what else we can do.
Alrighty, I made a note of everything.
Okay.
Okay, and I can send that to you too, if
Right.
you want me to.
Our intent is to have these guys, they've only been with us for 4 days so far. But throughout the summer when, you know, mowing's done and trash is picked up and so on and so forth, to get on this stuff, as much as possible, you know, and I don't know, Justin, you can, tell me if this is doable or not, but maybe 1 day a week that they can spend, just on tackling the stuff on that repair list, I think would be a big improvement over what we've done in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely set a day aside a week to do
Yep.
that.
And that tether ball wouldn't be hard, I mean, like, the string is still there, it's legit just replacing the ball,
Yeah.
so.
A lot of this stuff is, you know, you could tackle 4 or 5 of these things in a day. It's just finding a day to do it and having it scheduled and done.
Like, they could probably do all the repairs there within, if there's a couple people, within an hour, honestly.
Yep.
On the basketball hoop and the tennis court, by the tennis courts over there in the main part by the pool.
Is there one missing?
Yeah, the one that was missing, what have we,
I think Justin's looked up some prices on some of that stuff already.
Yeah, I just haven't gotten it ordered yet.
oh, okay, just one,
But I think it matches what we have up there.
Yeah, we could get one that matches the gooseneck style. Then we wouldn't have to do both.
At some point, we need to talk about resurfacing that court too.
Okay.
and I just,
Get that ordered soon, Justin, or how long does it take, like, will we get it this summer?
Oh, we could get it this summer. It would take probably 3 to 4 weeks to get it delivered. It would
Okay.
just, you know, and putting it up wouldn't be that big a task. I mean, that's something we could get done in a day too. Yeah.
Okay,
I say go ahead and order it this week and we can cross it off.
yeah, that'd be great.
I cut through Canton today, and they have a new park, and their court has looks like a sport court over the cement.
Yep.
So that would be an easy way to revitalize the court.
Yeah. It weathers well. I've seen a couple other towns that have done this. The one thing you want to be careful of is what you have underneath that pavement, whether it's asphalt or concrete. If you've got good enough base underneath, you might be okay. But once that stuff starts heaving, nothing can save it. But it didn't heave last spring, and I would say that's probably one of the worst springs we've had. So
Yeah, it is.
All right, anything else on the repair list? All right, discretionary budget. Oh,
Sorry, Clint, I didn't quite get unmuted in time, but on the softball dugout on the north side of the softball field by the skateboard park, there's a Lennox sign that's wood and it's warped and kind of falling off, and so I just think that it could become a safety issue if that doesn't get fixed.
that seems easy enough.
perfect.
Thank you.
I also noticed on the softball field, the fence behind home plate is really warped and sticking out, and like there's holes in it and stuff. It seems kind of dangerous.
On the softball field?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now let's move to discretionary budget. Anybody?
I think where we left this a couple of months ago was, I mean, a lot of the conversation is focused on that softball field, especially the infield. And I don't know if that's where folks want to move forward with this or not. I don't think, budget-wise, was that Monday we met? The finance committee met on Monday, to discuss possible changes to, 2020 budget based on, changing sales tax and property tax revenues from the COVID-19 pandemic. Overall, I think we're gonna be okay. I don't think we're really going to have to change anything, which would make that money still available. So, if everybody's okay with it, I'd like to, you know, tackle that softball field this year, get as much of that done as we can with $12,000. You know, hopefully we can get some infield done. I'd like to get that light pole moved, if at all possible, or, you know, figure out what the correct measurements are for that field for softball. It's possible we can move that fence inside that light pole and still meet, regulation, field size, so. I'll just throw that out there as, you know, I think we need to make a decision tonight on where the park board wants to spend this money. Cause we're getting into prime season to start talking about some of this work. If we don't have programs this year, this is the best year possible to do that project. Cause we won't have anybody on it and we can just do it as we need. You know, we don't have to wait until after fall ball is over or anything like that.
I think for sure we need to, this year is the year to do that on that softball field. I mean, it's gonna be minimal anyways.
Justin, do you feel you can take on managing that project this year?
Yeah, I think I could. I've, dealt with some softball fields in the past, and I think it should be good, you know, adding angle line and taking measurements.
Sean, remind me again, there's some dirt work that needs to be done at the infield outfield transition, am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, there's a lip from all the years of the air line being dragged. So there's a pile of agar line that's covered with grass on the outfield, infield. And so.
All we would have to do is cut that down then, right? I mean, we wouldn't have to.
That needs to be cut down and the infield should ideally be made bigger. It should be deeper.
Okay.
than it is.
So you can cut that down while we're resizing the infield.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say a little bit deeper, maybe 5 feet.
Right.
But I'm still concerned about the agger line washing out because there's a pretty substantial dip from third to first base. So, just my opinion.
As in, like, there's a depression between first and third?
Yeah, where the water runs. I mean, I think in order to do it, you have to scrape everything off and re-plane it in order to do it right.
But there's really nowhere to replane it. I mean, the lowest spot is right by first base. You would have to replane the whole outfield and get the water to drain out to somewhere else. But I don't know.
No, we don't have a good place to drain water to, period, there.
I was thinking about that.
There is, exposed drain tile under that field.
Yeah.
And, you know, we could figure out, you know, exactly where that goes. My guess is it's going to Elm somewhere.
Yeah.
Which is
Regardless,
likely the worst of 4 choices that we have, but there it is.
yeah. Regardless of where it's going, it's not working.
Right. Okay.
All right. So I think that we want to move forward with the softball field.
Okay. Justin, you and I can visit maybe this week on figuring out timelines and what needs to be done there and what you need for equipment and people.
Sounds good.
All right, new business. Summertime recreation COVID-19 planning communications with parents.
I can start this off just first, with whatever we decide tonight, the website right now, the communication, I was gonna pull it up here. It states that we are continuing programs as normal, or as scheduled, which is technically incorrect.
Yeah.
It says the seasonal one is scheduled until further notice, and so I've had some parents that have, you know, as starting in April or May, they haven't heard anything, and I know we did send the email was sent a couple weeks ago, but with it being said that the decision was delayed and we're going to go on as scheduled, regardless of what we decide tonight, that verbiage should be updated.
Yeah, was that on the city website or was that on Sports Engine?
It's on the Sports Engine, the public site, and I can go in and change it too, but I know that, Justin probably wanted to be involved in that, and so, maybe we decided that at the last meeting to utilize or to use that verbiage, but it is a little bit confusing.
I think we can update that after we make a decision tonight.
And then I guess, I don't know if it would be beneficial to first talk about if there's been any communication with other communities and what they're doing for their rec programs.
Justin's
Kind of guide our decision.
Justin's been on a number of webinars and calls over the past week and a half, 2 weeks. Justin, if you want to report back on some of those. And then there's a couple new webinars, and we got another email from the Municipal League on Friday with kind of some guidelines around pools and park and recreation.
I talked to the South Dakota Parks and Rec Association last week. Right now they're trying to work on a unified plan for all the communities in North Dakota, just so everybody is kind of on the same page and you don't have, T doing rec leagues and we're not, just to